Ooh, that was loud. All right. Hi, puppy boy. The babies are in with the mama today. So you will undoubtedly catch sight of at least Luna, who's your baby girl. Yeah, she's good. And sorry, just hiding over there. Life is good for the most part. Saw my doctor yesterday. Doctor's appointment went well. Uh, Life just decided to take an utter and complete shit on me on the way home from the doctor. But, the doctor's visit went well. So, I'll take small wins. Right, right. Good, good. Happy, happy, joy. Did that work? Uh-oh. What the fluff? There we go. All right. We're there. Okay. Oh. So, um, interesting. Hey, love. Interesting little tidbit that I learned yesterday that makes me. Hold on. Interesting tidbit I learned yesterday that makes me all the happier that my backdrop here is supporting Ukraine. My munchkin, middle child, has recently moved in with an old high school friend that I was completely oblivious to their actual origins because their family spoke Russian at home. I was over at the new house with the munchkin yesterday, and my kiddo made reference to, furniture that came from the Soviet Union, and I just kind of looked at them funny. Oh yeah, my friend's parents brought these over from the Ukraine when they came to the States, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, they're Ukrainian? Yeah, you didn't know that? Oh yeah, you probably thought they were Russian because they spoke Russian at home. Uh huh. Oh no, they're Ukrainian, and I'm like, oh, holy cripes. Yeah, they apparently immigrated to the States from Ukraine at some point. I have no idea when, did not ask. But I have met this friend, and they are a very sweet, sweet person. And I would not wish any heartache on them. So I will continue to support Ukraine. Oh, or. And apparently, I am on emotional overload of late, or today. Everything is making me cry my eyes out. So be forewarned. I am probably going to get emotional. Today's cards are interesting. So, shall we begin? I need to look at one thing. You know what? I'll do it when I get to it. So, today's first card is the Empress. I have got to move my notes because they are blocking 90% of my view. Okay, today's first card is the Empress. And she is saying, think less, feel more. Not what I need today. Embrace self-love and use that self-love to build stronger and more profound connections with family, friends, and lovers. Be fulfilled by your social circles of those who love you. Drink deep, deep from the cup of love and allow it to nourish and warm you through love. And we say hello to the furry overlord. You can find deep meaning and fulfillment. Love, love, love. It's all here for you if you let it in. Next card is the Five of Pentacles, which tells us to not be too proud or scared to ask for help. You know you're struggling, and you feel like there's absolutely nothing to do but put your head down and just push through it. Yes, fuzzy butts. But if you look around, you'll see there's warmth and loved ones who are so willing to help. In some sense, even if it's just a kind shoulder to cry on, they are going to help you weather this storm. And then the Ace of Swords, which I swear to God came up earlier this week, if not yesterday. A rush of clarity and inspiration comes with the beginning of this journey. You may feel as though your thoughts are racing constantly. The wheels are turning, and you've reached a revelation. This is just the beginning of a difficult path, though. And you are going to need your wits and reason about you to see this through. So, we are thinking less and feeling more, and embracing the self-love. We are not being afraid to ask for help because there are friends and family around us who are willing to help no matter what. And we're at the beginning of a very difficult path that we are going to need all of our resources to succeed on. And so, moving along, you don't think of me. Well, if you're thinking less and feeling more, obviously you're not going to be thinking of that person. You didn't mean it? I'm trying to figure out what we didn't mean. Did you not mean to be too proud to, ask for help? And then you're getting some closure. I'm guessing the closure is going to come at the, conclusion of this difficult journey. Or is this difficult journey the closure to, a traumatic time in your life? I'll bet you that's where we're going. And then I need to check. Today's rune is inverted. So I need to refresh my memory which direction it goes. Okay, I do have it right. All right. Today is Perdith. I flipped it over for you guys. There we go. Perdith. Haha. It should be pointing to the left, I think. Oh, I have a tickle. I am so sorry. Today's rune is Perdith inverted. Divinity is Frigg. She is amazing. Letter P. Symbol is the dice cup. Element is water. The tree is the aspen and the European beech. Plant is monk's hood. Stone is onyx et amethyst. I'm thinking and amethyst. Color is dark blue. And the animal is the cornel? Supposed bird to announce the fate. Interesting. Perdith inverted. Suggests disappointments because too much has been expected. Favors done for others will either not be appreciated or not returned. And things will be going on behind your back, which could cause unnecessary worry. Don't expect too much. Perdith wants you to call on all your scattered energies and concentrate on your own life at this time. Perdith also warns against dwelling in the past or the future too much. By doing so, you are robbing yourself of the present. Remember to persevere. In doing so, you strengthen your character and your inner self. Oh, good grief. Interesting. Let me try rotating it so it's aimed right at me. That might help. Let me know if it cuts out some more. So, in work. Perdith inverted indicates obstacles, the cause of which is not yet understood. A typical situation is a programmer's job. Everything seems to be in order in the program code. No errors are observed. But the program just won't work. God, is that frustrating. Oh my God, When that happens, you just want to take a freaking sledgehammer to the computer and beat it to death. Been there, done that. Anyway, among other things, such a rune advises you to be extremely careful with monetary transactions. Accordingly, businessmen are at higher risk, realtors engaged in real estate transactions, etc. Moreover, more runes that we don't need to worry about. Ha! So, in relationships, this rune can signify a secret being kept by one of the partners, the disclosure of which can lead to some negative consequences. Another meaning is related to disagreements. But don't worry, almost all misunderstandings will most likely be resolved. Why is my gut screaming that they're going to be resolved, just not necessarily in the way you want them to be? So, our key takeaways of this. Inverted perdith is addiction. Lovely. Stagnation. Loneliness. Oh, great, the box closed itself. Malaise. I love that word. Hate the feeling, but I love that word. Unseen disadvantages. Fraud. Loss. Misfortune. And a serious need for discretion. Tell me they're not talking to me again. They're not calling out my life again. So, boxing up the cards so that we can continue on. Because today's goddess, she started to jump out at me. And when I saw who was jumping out, I rolled with it. Yeah. We will be lighting our candle prior to going to our goddess. Or while we're doing our goddess, and I will explain why momentarily. Because, I'll fix it later. Unfortunately, today, the United States lost a very, very major trailblazer for women. Chief Justice Sandra Day O'Connor passed. Many, many people, especially those who are younger than I am, don't really know who she was. Sandra Day O'Connor was the first woman appointed to the United States Supreme Court. And during her tenure on the court, she was the first woman to become Chief Justice. So she is amazing. Considering, let me look this up real quick, because I don't trust my memory. I want to say she was appointed by Reagan, but I'm not 100% positive. Okay, he says yes. Sandra Day O'Connor was appointed by Ronald Reagan. She served, here we go. She served as an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States from 81 to 06. She was the first woman to serve as a U.S. Supreme Court Justice and was a moderate conservative, but she very, very deeply researched her opinions. She generally didn't let her personal opinions sway her judicial opinions. So, we are going to grab a lighter and our white candle, and we are going to wish her an easy journey through the veil. And because of her, today's goddess is Mat, goddess of justice. She is Egyptian. And Mat rules over all things related to truth and justice. So, you'll be gaining fair treatment for whatever you are seeking. Now, keep in mind, fair treatment does not necessarily mean that things are going to go the way you want them to. It simply means that it will be fair and just. And if what you want is not conducive to the greater good, ain't gonna happen. So there's that. So we shall put the ladies away and move on to today's Namaste action. I have stopped pulling the Namastes out before going on camera because I don't want it to seem like I'm, way too pre-planned, because trust me, there is no planning that goes into this. That one would have been appropriate yesterday. Here we go. We'll do this one. Observe your world. Practice being present and observing the world around you throughout your day. Notice the leaves changing colors, or the sunrise or sunset as you commute, the shifting light in your office as the clouds come and go, and the taste, texture, and color of your meals. Try to stay off your phone or tablet when you're on the bus, between classes, or in the evening before bed. Instead, notice the things and the people around you. It's always a good idea to, be mindful of your surroundings. And, we all get so absorbed in our own inner dialogue and inner bullshit that we tend to forget about the external world. I mean, I will myself, when I've noticed that I have been far too internal, I'll take Luna and we'll go for a walk just so that I get out and take pictures of nature. About a month and a half, 2 months ago, we did something like that. I took her out as the leaves were starting to change. And I took pictures of, the trees and the changing leaves. And I live in one of the most beautiful places in the world. And I have this absolutely gorgeous, popular hiking place that I can see from my front yard. It's in that direction. That's why I'm looking that way. And so when she and I went for a walk, I took a bunch of pictures of Mount Si because it's so pretty. So that is my personal reminder to myself to, get out of my head. The opportunity to enjoy our world exists in every place and moment when we choose to be present and eliminate thoughts or worries of the past and future. Practicing this presence promotes continuous peace of mind. So, it's a good bit of advice there. Mindfulness is always a good thing. I have noticed myself going on autopilot more and more again recently. And I'm actually rather disappointed in myself for it. Because I know better. But, such is life. We all get caught up in the day-to-day minutia. And everybody loses sight of, the real world once in a while. So what's our self-compassion act for the day? All right. This time I'm actually turning the deck over so I can't see what I'm looking at. And born this way. Consider a hero or role model. Can you recognize that they suffer and struggle? Hey, kiddo. with imperfection too. For me, the fact that they titled this card Born This Way, which of course for most of us brings Lady Gaga to mind, is amusing because Gaga herself lives with fibromyalgia, which absolutely sucks balls. Would not wish it on my worst. Well, no, wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, just my mother. Which she had it, so hey, what? Life is good. Um so the fact that they chose one of the most popular song titles, the title of one of an artist's most popular songs who lives with chronic illness, to say, hey, what do you think that this hero or role model of yours suffers and deals with, is utterly hilarious in my book. So that is today's readings. Tonight, 8 o'clock, so about 6.5 hours. Yay, I can do math in my head today. We will be doing our guided meditation, and I have found my guided meditation book and lost it again. Look at that. I am so special. Anyway, I'll have it back by the time we go live tonight. So, it's Friday. Again, I didn't get a class set up for this Saturday. I feel bad about that. Excuse me. So Monday, same bad time, same bad channel. We'll be here drawing cards, playing with the animals, and here comes Luna. Daily draws, Friday night guided meditations. More stuff is coming down the pike. It's in plans, it's in work. We are working on my floor in here so that I can start doing yoga for you guys or with you guys. And I'm thinking that's pretty much it for the day. You know the drill: like, share, subscribe, all of that good happy horse manure. And I hope you guys have a fantabulous, blessed, magical day. I will see you this evening for meditation. Love you all.